Stow by Light 5.0. Pre-installation guide video. 1. First steps. 1.1. Warehouse walkthrough. The first thing to do is the walkthrough of warehouse and get familiar with it. In most cases we can find a blueprint of the warehouse inside the building. For example, DCH8 is a warehouse of 8 clusters with 26 rows each. Amazon lists their clusters in alphabetical order, excluding the letters F and I. 1.2. Materials. Make sure that all the materials for the installation of SBL are already in the warehouse. They are usually delivered on 2 pallets. One of normal size and one long pallet. They bring attached in documents and close the list of materials on the pallets. 2. Infrastructure. SBL 2.1. Aerial structure of SBL. Before starting the installation of the panels and the LED lights, we must make sure that the controller, the receivers, one for each 4 rows, the aircraft cables and the M12 cables, one for each per row, are already previously installed in each cluster. 2.2. Safe installation. M12 cable. In the photographs we can see the correct way to install the M12 cable. For each row there will be a 12M cable that will be secured with 4 zip ties to the aircraft cable. 2.3. Hardware. In the following image we can see with a ground view looking up, the way that the LED receiver and the LED controller are installed in the Unistrut. Controller and receiver connections. In the following diagram we can see the correct way in which the controller and receivers should be installed. From the controller port 1, the receiver daisy chain 1 comes out and connects the receivers with the ID 1, 2, 3, and 4. Only 4 rows can be connected to each receiver and must be done sequentially in groups of 4 from the first to the last row of the cluster. From the first receiver port with ID 1, we will connect the first M12 cable to row 1, from port 2 to row 2, from port 3 to row 3 and from port 4 to row 4. In receiver 2 the sequence is restarted and continues as follows. From port 1 we connect row 5, from port 2 row 6, from port 3 we connect row 7, and from port 4 we connect row 8. We continue sequentially until we cover all the rows of the cluster. Receiver. The LED receiver ID setting must be toggled correctly. Otherwise the SBL system will not function correctly.